I love this. Nice. I really like this color, and I can already notice how good the hinge is in the Z Flip 3. And for comparison, here is my Z Flip 5G, which is basically the Z Flip 2. And I have the graphite color, the gray color for the Z Flip, I think. It's the gray color, I think. And this is the cream color. You can already notice how good the outer screen, the outer display is compared to the very small display in the Z Flip 5G. Nice. Really like this color combination, the cream color and the leather mustard yellow color combination. It's really good. Oh, hang on, we didn't check out what's in the box. We have the usual documentation and then a cable. That's it. There's no charger. So you would have to find a charger or use a charger that you already have. That's why I got this super fast wall charger from Samsung. Of course, it was included in the promotion that you got when you pre-ordered your phone. So the thing is, these super fast wall chargers are pretty new and they're very reliable now. So you might not have one at your home or your office unless you had bought a device very recently. So that's why I'm now stacking up by getting these super fast wall chargers so that I can actually charge my devices much faster. There you go. So that is Galaxy Z Flip 3. Okay, so what are the key differences between the Z Flip and Z Flip 3? What I have here is a Z Flip 5G. So technically it is the Z Flip 2. Right? Of course, the specs are very different. Starting with the latest Flip 3 is using the Snapdragon 888 processor, and it still comes with 8 gigabytes of RAM and 3300 milliamps battery. So the only thing that is really different here is the processor. Now, how good that is, only time will tell. Even the cameras are the same, except that Z Flip and Z Flip 2, it has the camera stacked horizontally, whereas in the Z Flip 3, you have the camera stacked vertically. So that's the only difference here. But it does give a nice look with the larger cover screen that is out here with the Flip 3. And that brings up to our next point, the cover screen. The cover screen in the Flip 3 is 1.9 inch and is at least 4 times bigger than the cover screen that you have in the previous generation of the Flip. And that has enabled some new features for the cover screen. Like you can change the wallpaper from a variety of options available. You can also go and view the notifications now, just not the icons, but actual notification and read through them. You can also now see a thumbnail for your music, manage your music. So it's all bigger screen, so it's easy to operate. And the best feature for me is the fact that you can use the camera now in your cover display. The old Z Flip cover screen was actually very small. So even though you could use the camera there, it wasn't that usable. But with the 1.9 inch cover screen, it makes sense. You can switch between the photo and video modes. You can also switch between the lens, and it has a nice good view, so it doesn't feel like you're looking at a small screen, but just large enough screen. And of course, I would like the whole front to be a display. Hopefully Samsung will get there soon enough. The biggest update of all with the Flip 3 though is the fact that it is now rated for IPX8, meaning that it is water resistant, so you can take your phone out in the rain, it would not damage the phone. However, it is not rated for dust. So it is not dust resistant, meaning that if you're going to take this to your garage, maybe if you're doing woodworking, or if you're going to the beach, you're out of luck. That said, this is a huge improvement. I will take it. I don't care if it's not dust resistant yet, because with my Z Flip 5G, I was really afraid to take it out when there was some rain or a little bit of showers. It stayed home. But with Z Flip 3, I don't have to worry about it. I can actually carry it with me whenever it's raining, especially now that fall and winter is approaching here in the US. If you look at the build of the phone, the Flip 3 comes with Corning Gorilla Glass Victus on its exterior, and it is now using armor aluminum frame instead of just the basic aluminum frame. Samsung says this makes this phone a bit stronger and nicer to hold, and the aluminum frame helps you from getting easily scratched. The edges where you see all of that aluminum going around and the hinge, everything is just perfect. The big screen is still 6.7-inch Full HD AMOLED display. What is good about the Flip 3 though are two things. First, it has a higher refresh rate of 120 Hz, which makes using the phone really awesome. The previous generation did not have that. The most important update though, at least for me, is the fact that the Flip 3's display supports a max brightness of 1200 nits. And that's a huge jump from Z Flip 5G, which only supports 596 nits at its peak brightness. So how does this help? If you are using your phone in bright sunlight or daylight, it's going to be much better. And if you haven't used Z Flip 5G in those situations, you might not know what I'm talking about, but that has been a pain for me last year. Whenever I take the Z Flip 5G out summer, it was really difficult to use the phone outside because of that brightness being very low. There was one more thing the early adopters like me when using Z Flip 5G hated most: the screen protector that comes by default on your Z Flip. The screen protector that comes with the Flip 3 is so good. I haven't felt any issues using the phone with that screen protector. But when I had my Z Flip 5G come in, the screen protector was really bad. I removed it the next day. I don't think I'm going to do that with my Flip 3. I'm going to keep using it with the screen protector. And that's exactly what Samsung recommends as well. So I would highly recommend you to do the same. A small update, but it does make a huge difference, is that the Flip 3 now comes with stereo speakers. So the sound is really good now. Whereas in Z Flip and Z Flip 5G, you only got single speakers at the bottom here, and the sound is terrible. So I'm glad that Samsung fixed that as well with the Flip 3. So if you're wondering whether the sound from this phone, even attending calls in the speakerphone or quickly watching a movie while you're having a breakfast, absolutely. This phone comes with stereo speakers and they're way better than the Z Flip and Z Flip 5G. So the ultimate question, should I upgrade or should I not? Well, it really comes down to these different factors, right? If you are looking for water resistant, absolutely, go upgrade the phone. And Samsung has really ridiculous trade-in values right now that you can just trade in your Z Flip or Z Flip 5G and upgrade to the Flip 3. And also for the larger cover screen, if that is something you desire, certainly go for the Flip 3. Otherwise, I think you're going to have a very similar experience with your Z Flip 5G and the Flip 3. So it's up to you to decide whether you want to still be Samsung's early adopter for the foldable phones. If yes, Samsung probably has the best foldable phones in the market. So go for it. Get your Flip 3 and enjoy it. I'll be back soon with more tips and tricks for the Flip 3. So make sure you subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye.